Hello, guys, and welcome back to once again another live stream here on the VB Thomas platform. As usually on Wednesdays, I think it's Wednesdays. It is indeed Wednesdays. Usually on Wednesdays, we've got the Phoenix Racing League ready for you to race another race, and it is going to be another race here for you today on the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix track. It is called the Jeddah Corner Circuit, but we will be going into that a little bit more detailed later on. Let's have a quick look in the previous race who won. I think it was Nose Job, if I'm not mistaken, and we were racing on the Belgian, well, in the Belgian Grand Prix. It was Spa-Francorchamps, and Nose Job has won that race. The RL Mike was in P2, and then we had Tutski Beard in P3. Let's have a quick look what the track info is going to be here for Saudi Arabia. The population is going to be around 36 million. Of course, the country, Saudi Arabia, is going to have 36 million. The first Grand Prix ever held was in 2021, and since then there have been three winners. We had Perez, we had Verstappen, and we had Hamilton. And of course, a quality record of 127.5 and a lap record of 130.7. So not too far off each other. So we might see that getting beaten today. Track layout wise, we are looking at a full qualifying and a 50% race afterwards, which will be 25 laps as it is quite a long track. The best overtaking opportunities to happen in turn 1, a hard braking zone where you're easily going to be making a move down the inside while you will have the outside in turn 2. Then turn 13 is kind of a U-turn, and then turn 15 is a fast right-hander. So you can go side by side through that one, but it is not really suggested, but it is an overtaking opportunity. And we've got sector 3 to sector 1 straight. You have the DRS, so it's a good opportunity also that DRS detection point coming out of sector 2. You will have a good overtake opportunity too. And we have a circuit length of 6.1 kilometers and a race distance of 154 kilometers. Let's have a quick look what the strategy is going to be. As we might be looking at a medium hard or a hard medium strategy, as both the tire degradation rate and the tire overheating probability is quite high. Starting on the mediums, going on to the hards, and then going on to the softs is a risky situation, but it is worth a shot if you have a late safety car, and then of course a hard soft to cover that late safety car. Welcome, Thomas. Have fun in the shower. Have fun in the shower. Prediction wise, I am looking at a P1 for Intronsic, a P2 for the Appentrots, and a P3 for Tutski Beardigan. Yes. Welcome, Marcus. Hope you're having an amazing evening. I think you're new since this is the first time you took a quick chat in my chat. But well, safety car wise, I'm thinking of two safety cars. And biggest winner, I might be going for Chardman. I'm going for Chardman. Biggest loser of the evening is going to be Kaka. I'm going with Kaka. It's his name, guys. Don't worry. It's his name. All right. So don't tell me that I'm childish. This guy's name is Kaka. So that's what's up. Let's go straight into the qualifying as the guys are already into Q1. They're going to be into Q1 already for a long time, as usually a Q1 qualifying takes about 18 minutes. And I think they have been in there already for like 10 minutes, maybe even more. I'm not too sure, but I had some technical issues. And like the standings you're seeing on the left side of the screen, I kind of forgot them due to the fact that, well, I'm in this other league and they're doing something with word guesser. Bro, it is fucking addicting. Addicting? Addictive? How do you say that? I think it's addictive, right? But it's so basically they give you a clue, right? For example, Russian or something like that. And then you can say something like Mazaspin. And then that is the word, for example. But you get other clues and you need to think of what kind of word it is, right? Yeah. Now it's something with Brabham. I'm not too sure, but it was something with the French Grand Prix and all that stuff. But oh man, it was crazy. But we're currently not here to talk about another league, but we are here to talk about Phoenix Racing League. Phoenix Racing League is a great league with a lot of drivers, actually. In the matter of fact, I think about 40 right now. They've got 70 members in their Discord, and they are one of the best organized leagues there are. If you have if you're interested in joining the league, make sure to check the panel of my Twitch, in my Twitch channel, in the info panels, and you will be able to join the Discord. If you are watching this live stream through the YouTube of Phoenix Racing League, I'm pretty sure they've got something in their descriptions which will lead you to their Discord. So make sure to join this great league, as they are absolutely amazing and pretty fast. We've got a 129.0 by Vinny, as both the AlphaTauri drivers have put themselves in P1 and P2 at the moment. Dog is only in P16. I would have expected more from him, but he might be on a fast lap at the moment, coming into Sector 2. We've got that turn 13, which we were talking about earlier. This is turn 15 here. And, you know, it is quite risky, because you can easily send it down the inside, and the guy you're overtaking is getting sent into the wall. But if you make the move work, it's quite a good move, in my opinion. I've experienced it myself. Unfortunately, that move didn't end well, and I ended up in the wall. Nosejob has joined, so he will have about 4 more minutes to be able to set a good lap on track here. He wants to qualify in the top 15, as well, 4 drivers. It's going to be 5 when Nosejob joined, but top 15 goes through, so 5 drivers drop out of Q1. It is going to be an invalidation for Pubdog, so he's not going to be able to improve here. Kaka only put himself in P9, which is not too great of a result. And we've got Apentrots in P3 with a 129.4, pretty close to his main rival in this championship battle, DRL Mike, who has a 129.416. That is going to be around, let me do a quick calculation, 12 thousandths of a difference. And in my opinion, in a qualifying lap, that is a lot. Well, that is not a lot. I was going to say that is. How was I going to say that, actually? I can't quite remember. I hope everyone is having an amazing evening. I'm having a pretty amazing evening. Wednesdays is always Fries days. So, well, Fries days, right? Not Fridays, but Fries days. So yeah, it was quite tasty. I like fries, and we've got this fries shop. It's quite tasty. It's my favorite meal of the week, so that's what's up. Avenadic's actually getting a good tow from the Alpine driver there. I think that must have been Divine Eye, as I'm not too sure who the other Alpine driver is. It seems like that's Tutsky, but he is still in the pit lane. So it is most definitely gonna be Divine, who gave a little bit of a tow to Avenadic's. No, I don't like McDonald's fries. No, they're like, bro, I'm from Belgium, right? And like Belgian fries from a frituur are 100 times better than McDonald's fries. Bro, I swear McDonald's fries are like very weak, and they're like blue. It's like, I don't like them, and they taste so weird. I'm not gonna deny that I eat them every week though. Like after school or during school, you know, during the lunchtime, I'm going to the McDonald's real quick, getting a 3 burgers and like 9 chicken nuggets and a big fry and a big Coke, and then my stomach is full. Then I go to school again. But yeah, I don't like them. Like I'd rather have Belgian fries than those McDonald's. But I'm pretty sure it's not realistic to make that happen, because that way they would be making those fries like, for the package they're charging it right now, I think like a medium fries is like €3 or something, They would be charging 10 euros for those fries, bro. It's crazy. And actually now it's all already crazy. Like 3 euros for, like, how many fries do you even get with a medium package? Like 30 or something, 40? I go to my frituur and I order a medium fry, bro. I get 200 fries or something. Like, I can't even count it. Today I ate, wait, let me have a quick look. 2 hamburgers and a currywurst. But you guys probably don't know what a currywurst is. It is kind of a roll. No, it's not a roll. It's like a sausage, but way better. And it has the crusty thing around it. I don't know how to explain it, actually. Marcus, do you like McDonald's fries? By the way, welcome to the stream. Already mentioned you, but didn't really answer my question, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Chartman has dropped out of the top 15, but is he going to be able to redeem himself? It does seem like it. Puts himself in P10. Did Noise Job manage to get a lap on? Does seem like he is on one right now. He immediately gets the first fastest sector. Oh, yeah, I get you. You know, I like the burgers more than the fries. When the burger is like very, how do you say that? Like very tasty, like it's full of fat. And then for some reason I don't know, it's very nice. It reminds me of those burgers you get at a fair or something. Like the taste, of course, not how it looks like. Because I'm just taking plain burgers. I don't even care. Like, I'm not taking any cheese, taking any lettuce. I'm just taking plain burgers. I'm eating about 4 of them. Maybe even 3. Maybe 3, yeah. But Noise Job coming across the line right now is going to put himself in a safe P6 position. Because he didn't want to push too much here. But tonight, it is looking like 5 drivers are going to drop out. It is going to be Maddie, AJ the Diver, Pubdog, Divine Eye, and Joby Rennie. Marcus, by the way, are you a driver from Phoenix? Or, like, did you just find my channel on the Twitch platform? You know, I've been asking those questions to everyone, and bro, nobody answers. Like, it's not a difficult question for some reason. For some reason it is. For some reason it is. To some people it is. But I mean, I want to see if I'm targeting new, like, if I'm trying to find new viewers through the Twitch channel, or if it's all because of I'm sharing the link in the Phoenix Racing League, you know? I mean, it would be appreciated if you found me through Twitch, actually. Oh yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. All right. So standings wise, we are looking at a P1 for Victor. Well, Vinny. I'm just gonna call him Vinny. A P2 for George and a P3 for DRL Mike. Further, we've got Apentrots and Transic, Noise Job, Lutsky Beard, Calvert, Paddy, and Basin. The guys who have dropped out were Joby, Divine, Pubdog, AJ the Diver, and Maddie. Deadly Mosquito, who made it into the top 15 with less than a tenth. So yeah, it's unfortunate that I think it was Maddie, that P16 got dropped out. So it's always a thing, you know, if for example, if Maddie made it into the top 15, it would have been unfortunate for that other driver to make it, well, to drop out of the. Right, we've got Baltoto in the chat. Kakadu 92, RPZ. All right. Well, do. What is do again in French? I totally forgot. Do. Do. It's probably from devoir. Devoir is moeten. Kaka must 92 round per. No, I have no idea. Welcome, Toto. Hope you're having an amazing evening. I'm quite tired, guys, but luckily I've got a free day tomorrow. But the sandpaper saga continues, as I'm still, well, the garden house still hasn't been finished, and like I'm halfway past the amount of sandpapering I need to do. Is that a word? Is that even a word? Sandpapering? I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. But today I'm gonna be, well, no, I'm not gonna say it with certainty, but I might be working on the safety car song because I promised some other guys that I'm gonna be making an MP3 file and I will be sending it to them. That would be fucking funny. And for some reason I'm trying to come up with an ID, but I can't find an ID. Because like the thing was, I think I either said it on Monday or was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, right? Where I said I was gonna be doing something like, "Ooh, this is VB Thomas with another well, yeah, you got the idea, and then or like a creepy voice or something, and saying I'm gonna be singing the safety car song. Man singing the safety car song like safety car, this is a yeah. And then just like thank you for watching or something like I don't know, something like that. But it is a bit sketchy for some reason. I don't want to do it completely because like I made it already, but it was a bit meh. So I think I'm just gonna be. It's either gonna be a long or a short song. And I still need to determine whether it's going to be long or short. And I think short is going to be more catchy. Just you're going to be having like one tone that is going to be like. You know, that's the thing I'm always using. But then, of course, if you've got a long one, it's going to be more entertaining. Because you've got more sentences, you've got more opportunities to say what you want to say. And of course, your audience might get bored of that. So I think I'm going with a short one, but I need to find some kind of groove in there. Because I need to make that song in GarageBand. I'm not too sure if you guys are familiar with GarageBand. But GarageBand is a thing where you're going to be... What's it called? Making music? And like you can put all the settings in there. I don't know. Do you guys use GarageBand? It's a free app on iPhone. I'm not too sure if there is actually a lot of iPhone users here in this league, but currently looking at Kaka. But Kaka hasn't been able to perform pretty well last qualifying. But I'm pretty sure he's going now as he comes across the line with a 130.4, which is a bad time. We saw 129 earlier during Q1. We're currently seeing a 129.9 from Apentrots, but he was not the fastest driver on track. And Kaka, I mean, 130.4, he is just so slow here in Saudi Arabia. I'm not too sure what's up with him. If there's any Kaka fans in the chat, make sure to let me know, because I knew there are a lot of Kaka fans. Like every week he's asking me, "Are you gonna be streaming?" And every week I'm saying yes, because I'm here every week. I'm a consistent guy. Like usually I might be a little late, but not always. Today I was, but well, fortunately I can make up for it. I don't know how. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be making up for it. I'm gonna be sending everyone who wants to a file of the safety car song. You know, do I need to put a patent on that? It would be funny, right? But if I put a patent on that, I mean, I'm just gonna post it on YouTube, I think, and then people cannot steal it. That's a great idea. That is an absolutely amazing idea, actually. If you think about it. Put it on Spotify. I'm not gonna put the safety car song on Spotify. Have you actually heard the safety car song already? Have you heard it already? It's awful. I'm not gonna be putting something like that on Spotify. But it would be fucking funny though. Like, actually, the other guys told me that they want to put it as their morning alarm. Like, whenever you wake up, you know, hearing that song, that beautiful safety car song. Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm just talking to myself again with a lot of crap. And I'm not focusing on disqualifying at all. And for some reason, I feel like I need to do so, but a full qualifying is kind of boring. But a short qualifying is too, so don't worry. In my opinion, qualifying should be banned for some reason. Like, just do a reverse grid based on points. You know, that would be fucking great if the F1 did that. For example, Verstappen gets... Well, how do you... Because you've got more of a... How do you say that? Like, a lot of different points and a lot of different opportunities for other drivers. It's gonna be more dangerous though, but does that really matter? For example, just take the starting grid from last year, like the championship from last year or something. And then Verstappen would be starting last, and then Leclerc, Perez, all that stuff. And they're making their way up the field. That would be fucking funny to see them overtaking everyone, but of course, the guy who started in P1 is going to be dropping a lot of positions, but you don't know how many, because the car might be good, and then in race 2, you might be seeing... Yes, I know that, Chartman, but I feel like... I mean, of course, I know it's never going to be happening in the actual F1, but I feel like that is going to be a great way to solve boringness in the game and in the actual F1. Because right now, the guy who starts in P1 almost usually gets P1 in a race. Because, you know... Yeah, I mean... I don't know how to explain, actually. It's usually like that. But I feel like with a guy starting in P1, and he's going to be scoring points, he's going to be doing good in the championship, but then you've got... You know, it's never the guys who are at the front gaining more points on the guys that are last, you know? The guys that are last in the championship get the opportunity to make more points as they're starting in front of, well, in front of everyone. Yeah, that actually, that is a very good way to look at it. Like, just ban qualifying, just put another practice session on there or something. Wish Michael Massey would listen to me right now. Is Michael Massey actually still involved in F1? Don't think he is, right? Who is the leader of FIA? Because who decides which FIA boss gets fired? Because they're their own leader, no? Like their own boss? I actually don't know how the world of F1 works. I actually don't know a lot. I don't know why that is. Like, I know a lot from different... No, I don't know a lot, but I know small things from a lot of things. You know, I know a bit of football, I know a bit of tennis, I know a bit of basketball, I know a bit of baseball, I know a bit of F1, I know a bit of snooker, I know a bit of darts, I know a bit of... Like, I know a bit of everything, but I wouldn't say like, oh yeah, I know everything of it. Because the problem is, like, I've been watching... No, not really watching, because I don't like football, but I've been following the news on football since I was small. But I wouldn't say I know everything of football that's happening right now, because I'm not keeping up with it. For example, currently, like the things that are happening right now in the darts world, I know a lot of it, but I don't know anything from the past. And that is like a lack of knowledge, of course. It's the same with tennis. Like, I watched tennis a lot when I was small, because I did tennis myself. But now I don't follow it anymore, so I'm not up to date with everything, so I'm lacking knowledge there too. Like, there isn't really anything where I'm really saying, like, I know a lot of it. F1, I've been watching F1 since, what year was it? Like 2018, 2019? I'm no idea, bro. I wasn't really invested into the sport. Not that I am right now, because I'm not really watching any race or something, but DRL Mike has put himself in P1 though with a 128. I think it's the first 128 we're gonna be seeing today, as I didn't think we saw 128 in Q1. And I wonder where Noise Job is. He's once again gonna be in P6, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna be able to do a little bit better. Although he might not be coming out of the pit anymore. A lot of people have left the session. Calvert is one of them. The Alfa Romeo driver coming into the pits. I wonder if the AlphaTauri driver is going to do too. I think it is Mike. It is indeed going to be Mike. And he indeed is going to be coming out of the pit lane. Into the pit lane. Oh my days. Guys, by the way, if my English sucks today, bro, I'm super tired. My apologies if it's bad as fuck, but bro, I need to get some sleep urgently. Like, you know, I'm going to sleep at 1, I think, in the evening. I need to wake up at 8. Like, that's 7 hours of sleep, and I'm taking these medication where I need to sleep a lot. Like, last year, I think it was last year where I was, no, it was not last year, it was the year before, where I was in my last year of secondary school. And so basically I didn't have a lot of lessons, or I slept through them, or I didn't have to attend them, or whatever. Apentrots. Oh my days. 128.4, that is a crazy lap by the Aston Martin driver. But as I said, I didn't really need to attend those lessons. So all I did during the day was sleep, and I think during the evenings I was sleeping around maybe 12 hours, and then during the day another 2 hours in the afternoon, and then an hour in the evening. And like, I was sleeping, well, wait, hold up, 15 hours a day. Bro, that wasn't healthy at all. But I don't think I was like 100%. I was kind of sick, and I don't really know what it was. It might have been, I can't quite remember. I was not depressive or something. I was just not active and not energetic, which I am right now, kind of. If I'm not feeling tired, usually after a weekend I'm not feeling tired anymore because I've been sleeping all weekend. But this weekend was very exhausting, as I was with my girlfriend's family. Her dad was having his birthday, and I don't know, they're a bit of a busy family, so makes me tired sometimes. Not saying that it's bad though, like, I really like them, but sometimes it gets a bit exhausting, and you know how it goes. When something gets exhausting, you're getting exhausted, and you need to go to sleep, but you can't sleep because you want to be respectful and all that stuff. Although I did sleep in their couch for like 2 hours. Well, while they were watching a movie, and her dad just tucked me into like this little sheet. Bro, it was so cute. Like, it's not something I would have expected from him, because like, he's this big tough man, you know. Well, he's not big, he's like half a head smaller than me, but I don't actually know how tall he is. He's like 5'8" or something. I'm 6'2". No, he's probably not 5'8". He's like 5'10". Might be 5'10". I'm 6'2", so George Mad is the only one who hasn't set a qualifying lap here yet. He's in P15 at the moment. I hope he's not going to be invalidating his lap, because that means he will be dropping out of Q2. So 10 people make it through. is it's only gonna be the question whether Intronsic is gonna make it or not. I do know that Intronsic is a bit struggling on Saudi Arabia usually. That was almost an invalidation there from George Matt. But I wonder if he's gonna make it into the top 10. I do think that Intronsic is on another lap though. So he might not get beaten here. Well, he might be, but he might be able to recapture that position from Noise Job. And of course, Noise Job, we know he's a pretty fast guy. And it would be a surprise to see him out of the top 10. We're seeing Intronsic. Oh my days, a P2 for Intronsic. So that means Noise Job is going to be dropping out. Although, oh, he invalidated. Oh my days. Noise Job, a 129.6 is going to make him drop out of Q2. He is going to be so frustrated. He is the only one to set a qualifying lap yet. Well, to end the qualifying. He's going to come into the pits, I think. He is indeed. He's going to be frustrated. So I want to take a quick look if I can speak to him real quick. And if he wants to, of course. If he wants to. Hold up, guys. Having a quick look at something. All right, so let me have a quick look with Noise Job. Oh, apparently the game was freezing again, so yeah, we know the regulars with EA, but Avantels has made it with a pole position in Q2. Of course, that is not going to be the final standings as we're going into Q3 right now. We've got Intronsic in P2 and Duro Mike in P3. The drivers who have dropped out of Q2 are going to be Avenatics, Kaka, Deadly Mosquito, Calvert, and Noise Job. Kaka, he is usually a guy who gets into the top 10 easily. Currently struggling to get into Q3. And even in Q2, trying to get into Q2 was a difficult task for him because he was in P14 at the moment. Guys, I really, you guys probably heard that F123 is coming out. I hope that game is good. Flashbacks. And Transic, you've been saying that to me all weekend. Like all week. But yeah, I really hope the F123 game is better than the 22 game. You just see they haven't put any work into this game. Like all of that bullshit with Breaking Point and all that shit, we don't need it, bro. We don't need it. We just want to have good lobbies and some good race opportunities. And with these kind of lobbies, it doesn't work. People want to play crossplay. And Transic, do you like Breaking Point? I never knew someone who played Breaking Point, actually. I did play it, but I got tired of it because the AI was very difficult. It was difficult for me. I don't get why, because I was like... Actually, it wasn't. It was the first time I played the game, I came into Breaking Point and it was very difficult. But... You know, Breaking Point is my favorite mode, bro. That is a disgrace. That is a disgrace. Like Breaking... I like the storytelling, but it's always the same. Oh, there is a clash with your teammate. Oh, that is gonna be blah blah blah. You know, like your teammate, and then all of the sudden it ends well with your teammate. That is how it works. It's fucking boring, bro. Like they can't even come up with a normal storyline. Like it's always the same. For example, just make it like you're a poor guy from, I don't know. You know, did you guys know that Ocon was actually not very rich and he made it into the F1 too? So it would be great to have that kind of storyline to see him, well, to first race against, for example, a small farmer's son in like these made up cars, and then work his way through the F1, the F2. Well, the F4 is probably gonna be the first one. Then F3, F2, F1, and all that stuff. It would be fucking amazing. And then you get a sponsor, you get everything, and then you're reminding yourself that you once were a farmer's boy and all that stuff. I mean, it would be putting a great point of view on F1. Right now, all people see is this is a Richmond sport. Like you have to be rich to attend this, and I think like drivers like Ocon really show that it's not really about money. I mean, it is probably about money, but he found the right sponsor by showing his talent. And I think that's something the F1 needs to point out. They're not always doing that by making these fancy fucking rooms there. What the fuck? Nobody uses that. Like these fancy cars, like supercars. Probably nobody used them. Fuck that shit. We don't need that. We need good lobbies and a good story in Breaking Point. But a Breaking Point where you're going to be clashing with your teammate again isn't going to be... Like, it would be great with having a clash with like a driver who was rich from the beginning. Like Mick Schumacher, for example. Like, of course, he was rich from the beginning because his dad was Michael Schumacher. Like, it would be great to see those guys battle, you know? It would be the modern Ocon versus Schumacher story, you know? Like, now we are seeing a storyline where there's gonna be a girl. Like, bro, I'm not gonna be saying that it is bad what they did, but there isn't any girl in the F1 anyway, so what doesn't matter? Pointing that out, it's even gonna be putting more, like, more pressure onto the feminine side of F1, because, you know, oh, you're not able to make it into F1, so we're gonna make a video game about you. Boo, boo, boo. No way that is gonna work out. And like, you're not gonna be having anyone from like the guys that are against feminism to play Breaking Point. So I don't think it's a win-win situation. It's like a lose-lose situation there. I still like it though that they're adding women to that thing, but would have been cool with something like his girlfriend or something doing something special. I don't know. Make sure to leave your opinions about what I just said, guys. Would you like a storyline where there's gonna be like a poor man's guy making his way through the life of a F1 driver and all that stuff? Yeah, I mean, I think it would be great to have a storyline about that. No idea though. Chartman didn't make it into the top 10 though. I didn't expect that from him. Usually he's been driving on the well, in the diff 2. Currently this is diff 1, by the way, guys, for the guys who didn't know yet. But he's been racing in diff 2. He has been performing pretty well recently. I want to see what he's going to be able to do here in the diff 1 race, because I think he got a P3 in division 2. Of course his points didn't count, but I wonder if he's going to be able to put a P3 here today. I don't think he is though. Farming simulator. Yeah, that's not really what I was referring to, but it's better than having a girl as an F1 driver though. Sorry, Marcus, if you're a girl. Of course, your name is not sounding feminine, but... Could still be, you know, sometimes we've got names which sound very masculine. Got a girl behind them. You never know. But I don't think a name like Marcus is gonna be... There's not gonna be any confusion about that. So is Thomas. Like, there's not even a girl, like a girlish synonym to Thomas. With Marcus, you can have... I don't think you can have anything with Marcus either. Like, for example, let me have a quick look. In Belgium, we've got Flo. Well, Florian. Florian is a name. And the girl name would be Flo, you know? It's like the girl from Cars there. Like the gas girl. Like, should I fill up your tank, boys? Hell yeah, she's from the country. The countryside. Oh yeah. I'm trying to think of changing my accent for some reason, but I feel like it's a little bit made up here. I'm just gonna be talking about how my own accent is compared to other accents, of course. I can also speak a little... No, oh my days, that it was the worst Dutch accent ever. It sounded a bit German. I can also speak a little bit of German for some reason. Or no, I don't know. I'm just saying some random shit again. Dutski knows me for my random shit. Pretty sure he's watching right now. Pretty sure he's watching right now. Basin is in P10 though. He hasn't set a qualifying lap yet. Pretty sure he's gonna be able to though. Yeah, Romeo driver. I do think he's gonna be able to get up there. Like, he was close to his teammate earlier. So 129.3 might be a good challenge for him. Guys, I'm a genie. I'm a genie. He got a 129.3. I said he was going to be getting a 129.3. I'm a genie. I don't know what to say. I'm a real genie. You know, some guys call me the Belgian Jesus. And I'm starting to think I'm really the Belgian Jesus. Because I know everything. No, that's a bit cocky. I'm not going to be saying that again. But I look like Jesus. That's why they are saying it. Charles, you're in the pit lane. Tell me about your race. How is it going? What are your predictions going into this Jeddah Corniche circuit race? Pretty amazing track, but it is a bit difficult. But it is a bit difficult. Yes, you know. Yeah. I don't know about y'all, but I'm good here, boys. You know, I've been listening to country for like ages, right? And I want to get those guys' accent, bro. It's all my days. Right now, I'm talking a bit Belgian, English, a little bit. But my teacher just told me that my pronunciation was absolutely amazing, but I don't feel like it. Like, sometimes my pronunciation is not that great. The words I'm saying are alright, but I just feel like... I don't know. Udrots is up for his last lap here in the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix qualifying. It seems like he's nailing the track, though. I'm not too sure if he's racing on a controller or a wheel. I think he's been racing on a wheel for a long time already, because he showed me a picture of when he was racing with his wheel. Like, picture of his wheel. I can't quite remember. He's a big fan of Verstappen, though. So I might need to say something right now to make him upset, to let him make a mistake. Pretty sure he's watching right now, but currently in Sector 2, I don't think there's anything he can mess up still. Oh, you've got that long, fast left-hander. Might be able to make a mistake here. Doesn't look like it. Fastest second sector. Is he gonna get a P1 here? He had a 128 point. I think it was point 0.4 earlier. But will he be able to out-qualify Vinny Victor? Looks like a possibility here for Apentrots. Gets the corner a little bit there. Trying to gain a lot of time. A 128.2 for Apentrots. But we are still not certain if that is going to be your pole time. So we've got Vinny and Trosic. DRL Mike still on the lap. John Holmes gets out qualified by Chartman there. A pretty amazing lap by Chartman, if you ask me, a 128.9. I think he's done a lot of practice here on the Jeddah Corniche circuit. Dutski comes across the line with a P8. That is quite interesting. Vinny has retired from the session. I think he either crashed out or retired on track. So the only two drivers who are going to be able, only one driver in matter of fact, because DRL Mike has invalidated his lap. The only driver who's going to be able to out-qualify Apentrots is going to be Entransic. Got to put the lap telemetry on, so we will have to wait until the invalidated. Yes, sir, Vinny. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Not too sure why you would retire on track though. Just drive your lap to the end of the race, but it doesn't really matter. And Transic now coming across the line. It is not going to be an improvement. So you might have lost a lot of time in sector 2 there. I just wanted to save tires. All right, if you say so. The only guy still on the lap is Patty here, and he's coming into the pit, so that is going to be your qualifying over. We have been talking about a lot, mainly a lot of things that were not F1 related. By the way, Vinny, I didn't know when you retire on track you will be saving your tires. Because I don't think you're gonna be using softs anyways. You know, Saudi Arabia. Softs are not suggested. Yeah, but you've got one soft stint anyway, so like another set of softs might not be. I mean, still you can still do it though, because you've saved a bit of tires, but just in case. 1/10 in between Vinny Victor and Apentrots. That is quite close. Less than a 10 between DRL Mike and Entransic. That is quite close too. And then we've got less than 400s between Chartman and John Holmes. This is quite of a close qualifying. If you look at the timings, we've got 500s between Basin and Tutski, and like all of these guys are doing an amazing job here in the qualifying. Currently with Apentrots being your pole sitter, and I hope he's going to be able to keep that position, because it's not looking very great in the standings. I think going to be having a quick look. You can look at them at the left side of your screen. Going to be taking a look at them myself. Where are they? Oh, here they are. All right. So driver standing wise, it's looking like a P1 for Noise Job. Unfortunately, he's all the way in P14. He's not in P14. He's in P11. We've got Entransic in P2 who qualified in P3 today. Now we've got Tusky Beard in P3. Where is Apentrots? He hasn't done a race yet. No, he has, but his first race was a DNF. And he was P2 in the in the championship last season, where I think he came a couple of points short during his battle with, what was his name again? RC. It was RC. And I think he's up for redemption here today, but can't quite tell if he's going to be living up his expectations, because P15 in the driver's standings is not something to look forward to going into a season. You've got 12 races only on the calendar. So 2 races passed already, 2 races where you're not getting any points. He's 57 points behind P1. So that means, I mean, let me take a quick look. How many points gets P1? Does P1 get, what am I saying? 7 points. I think it's 25. If I'm not mistaken. It's not going to be 25. It's going to be 30. P1 gets 30. So he needs to be getting a P1 every race. And Noise Job would... Balotto. Yeah, don't worry. Like, I'm just... Bro, my calculations are awful. And I'm tired as fuck, so you know. Haas in P1 at the moment in the constructors. And there you've got McLaren in P2, Red Bull in P3. Alfa Romeo actually have a bad result here. So does Aston Martin. Both drivers have scored a little bit more points than 10. Like, Alfa Romeo has scored 10. Aston Martin 11. And we've got Ferrari with 18. So these guys are really trailing behind as you've got Haas and McLaren both with more than 60 points. So let's have a quick look at the tires, because tire predictions and tire strategies and all that stuff here around Saudi Arabia is very important. Let me have a quick look. Details, tire. Oh my days. Fucking boring. This is boring. Everyone is choosing medium tires because they know there's going to be an early safety car. Like, it's always like that here in Saudi Arabia. You know, people are not feeling very comfortable on those soft tires at the beginning of the race, so they go for mediums. But yeah, as you can see, nobody on the hards except for Divine Eye. But yeah, Divine Eye always goes for an alternative strategy because he's usually, I'm not going to be saying always, but he's usually starting from the back in Div 1. In Div 2, he has been scoring some good points on the board for... He's in a Mercedes there. So everyone is going to put their car on track at the moment. Yeah, my apologies, guys. Full qualifying always makes me a bit tired. My neck hurts and... Oh... It's been a boring week, so that makes me tired too. Alright, so we are here in the Phoenix Racing League Season 7, Round 3 on the Jeddah Corner circuit. It is going to be all cars on track right now. It is going to be 5 red lights here in Saudi Arabia. I can't see the lights for some reason. Can't see the lights. Probably someone isn't set on track properly yet. Migrating host. There we go. Chardman has left the session. It's lights out. And away we go here with one... Chaos? Oh my days. This might be a restart though. There's a safety car already. Kaka and Noise Job who got DNF'd. Yeah, I'm gonna be having a quick look at the Discord because this might be a restart. Yeah, lobby restart. There we go. Alright guys, everyone who is in the chat, it's gonna be a lobby restart, so we're gonna be right back with you, but I'm gonna be switching screens for a little bit, and then we will be right back with you.
top, let's go. Right, here we go now. Batman scoop on the mic, mixing the mix on the wheels of steel. This is what I was fucking born to do. Let's go.
Wake up. Wake up. It's midnight.
Hey guys, no, the race is not over. But we've tried to restart the lobby already 3 times, and it seems like EA is fucking up a little bit. So nobody is really able to connect with the host at the moment. So they're gonna try and yeah, do it without crossplay. So right now the lobby is getting set that everyone except for PC drivers are going to be able to drive. Unfortunately, because P2 in the championship is a EA driver, so yeah, still a couple of minutes and then we will be ready to go, hopefully, and otherwise we will have to call it a night. So yeah, I'll let you know later. Thank you very much. All right, guys, we're back at it again. The lobby has been created and is all good to go. So currently we have still 15 people in the lobby, which is not too bad. 2 drivers have been disqualified from the session, as we're gonna go straight into the race right now. Looking at the strategy predictions, it is probably gonna be all medium tires except for Divine and Pub Dog, who made himself choose the hard tires, which we didn't see earlier. Up until warming up his tires there a little bit. So yeah, it's gonna be a 50% race still, but unfortunately half an hour later than expected. I'm gonna be texting my girlfriend real quick that it's gonna be later. And then yeah, we're all good to go. Alright guys, that was my text done. So looking at the positions at the moment, we are not seeing the championship contender in P3 right now, as he was not allowed to join the session. We've got Apentrots in P1, we've got Vinny in P2, and we've got Dero Mike in P3. Chartman seems to be in P4, so he might be up for a good result here. We have Kaka in P10. Very interestingly, because I didn't expect to see Kaka that low. We've got Noise Job gaining 2 or 3 positions, I think it is, due to people leaving the session. So we've only got 15 people still in the lobby out of 20, so that means 5 drivers have dropped out. Yeah, and I didn't really gain more energy during that half an hour, so it is gonna be 5 red lights here. Season 7, round 3 of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go. Who has a good start? It seems like Apentrots has a pretty decent start here. Dero Mike, who tries to go around the outside. Chartman, who has a battle with John Holmes. John Holmes makes that position work on the Mercedes driver, and now we've got side-by-side battles. There is some carnage at the back there. Avenatics and Maddie, who have had an incident. We've got Vinny, who lost some traction there, and he came into the wall, I'm afraid, as he is currently in P13. Having another position on the vine there. Let's have a quick look at the back here. If we've got Noise Job making up 1 position already. Vinny being your biggest loser of the evening already. Noise Job tries to take a tight line through that corner to gain better exit speed here in turn 14. Coming into turn 15 at the moment, and this was the corner I was talking about where you can easily make a move done. We've got the Mercedes driver into the wall there, as that is going to be an easy move for Noise Job. As he takes 2 positions, so did Tutski Beard right in front of him. Albert seems to be pretty close to Noise Job here, makes the move done on Chartman, as that seemed like a pretty decent move in my opinion. We've got Kaka trying to go around the outside here of Chartman. Is that going to be moved done? It does seem like it. He's going to have better traction here in the last corner, and a better line too, so he will have... Ooh, that was very close to the wall there. Now we've got Pub Dog in P10, having a little bit of slipstream. Chartman comes into the pits as he touched the wall a little bit too aggressively, coming out of turn 15 in sector 3. Maddie with a 5-second time penalty, speeding in the pit lane already. Seems like Maddie and Divine are having a heated battle, although Maddie is coming into the pits, so that is not gonna be a battle, unfortunately. Vinny in P10, He gained 2 positions already since his last crash there. Currently finding himself in P10 with 8 positions lost. But I'm pretty sure he can make them up pretty easily. I don't know if he's got front wing damage or not. He possibly has though. Yeah, he has his left front wing. Well, his left part of his front wing gone. Well, if you take a look at the front of the car, it's going to be the right side. So that is going to be very difficult to work with here around Saudi Arabia, as these guys are probably running 1-1 or 0-0, 2-2 wings. And whenever you're doing that, you're going to have a lot of well, how do you say that? Understeer. And even without a front wing, it's going to be even more difficult. So that's what's up right there. We've got Paddy trying to have a good run on John Holmes. And this is a very unexpected P3 here, as I didn't expect to see John Holmes in P3. Neither did I want, well, not really want to see, but expect to see Paddy in P4. But they seem to have good pace here around the Jeddah Corner circuit. Calvert 5/10s behind Nose Job. And I wonder what he's going to do strategy-wise, possibly coming into the pits around lap 12, as the tire degradation is quite high here, but the track is not very well short, so I think going for 12 laps on these mediums is a possibility, but you need to stretch them and you don't need to drive very close to the driver up front, as the closer you're going to be driving to the guy up front, the more degradation you're going to have, of course, due to dirty air and all that stuff. As you can see, Kaka 3/10s behind Calvert. That is going to be a difficulty for the Williams driver, as he will be degrading his tires a little bit more than when he takes some distance. Still 4 more 10s, and especially through these fast corners, he's going to have a lot of dirty air. There is a yellow flag in sector 1. That seems to be the Red Bull driver. There's not going to be any safety car. We're currently in lap 3 out of 25, as there's still 22 more to come. The guys are still pretty close to each other, as Paddy is 6/10s behind John Holmes, but it doesn't look like anyone is going to be making a move anytime soon. Oh guys, I'm so tired. I don't know what's up with me, but even like such races make me even more tired, because there's nothing happening. You know, Kaka, who has a good run coming through turn 1 and 2, but still doesn't have the opportunity due to the fact that this track is a very difficult track to make a move on. So especially here in sector 1, it's almost impossible. Only if the guy in front of you makes a bit of mistake, like we're seeing the Ferrari driver do there. So we might be seeing a move in turn 13, although Calvert has pretty decent recovery there, and that is going to be good defense by the Ferrari driver. I don't think he should have done a lot to defend there, just keep his car on track, which he is not able to do so, as he touched the wall there. And now it's going to be Kaka around the outside coming into turn 15 in a couple of seconds. No, turn 15 was the previous one. This is turn 18 or 19, I think, but it's also a fast left right-hander, which is always going to cause chaos if you battle through there. There's only 3/10s between Paddy and John Holmes, and the guys already have DRS, so we might be able to see a move down the inside or around the outside from Paddy. Let's take a quick look with his telemetry if he has the DRS. He has the DRS indeed, but he's going to be too far back to make that move possible. The Haas driver does take the inside line, as now Paddy switch back. It's not going to work. John Holmes had a better exit there coming out of turn 2. Nice job. Trying to recover from his little bit of a disappointing qualifying, as he only qualified, I think, in P11, which I did think he would have been able to qualify in the top 3. Last week in Australia, we saw him put himself in the P1 position, if I'm not mistaken, and he also had the P1 during the race, so he did a great job there, as he's currently P1 in the championship and he needs to score some good points on the board. Unfortunately, I think championship battle between Intronsic and the Noise Job is going to be over, because Intronsic most likely won't be able to attend anymore due to crossplay. It seems like Kaka has made the move on Noise Job. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. Noise Job and Kaka still having heated battles here. Chartman, who has left the session. Down the main straight. He's gonna have DRS on Noise Job, but it's not gonna be worth it, as Noise Job has DRS on Tutski Beard. They're gonna be gaining time on the Alpine driver, but it's not gonna be enough. John Holmes in P4 at the moment, 4 tenths behind Paddy. Seems like he has been overtaken by the Alfa Romeo driver already. Fortunately, we missed that. We were also looking at a battle between Noise Job and Kaka. 7 tenths right now, and it seems like Paddy is really taking that P3. It's for granted the word, but I'm not too sure if it's suitable here. He is taking some advantage out of that P3 position because he's gaining time on John Holmes. He's not really gaining any time on DRL Mike, but I wouldn't expect him to do so, as DRL Mike is a really fast driver. He got some P1 positions already last season in Season 6. That's actually not something I expect from Paddy, as he's, I think, new to the league. He lost about 3 tenths here in Sector 3 on DRL Mike, although DRL Mike does not have any DRS, so it's quite remarkable. As Paddy doesn't really need to take the defensive lines through every corner. There's 2 tenths of a difference from Tutski to Jom. Oh, he outbrakes the Haas driver as he goes into the back of him. That might be some front wing damage for the Alpine driver. Tutski Beard struggling a little bit to keep Noise Job behind him. He takes the track invalidation there. Now goes down the inside. Noise Job goes, and that is going to be moved on, as I do think that Tutski has front wing damage. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gone that wide there. He does indeed. The right side of his front wing is gone. That is going to be, I'm not going to say most likely race over for right, Chartman. No worries. I would be able to invite you, but if you want an invite, I can definitely send it to you, but you like an invite? Just tell me and I send one. 3 tenths between Noise Job and Holmes. He has the DRS on his teammate. Calvert seems to be in a battle with Tutski, as that was going to be moved on. Unfortunately, I did not catch that. Let's go straight back to P5 here, as Noise Job will have DRS on John Holmes. They kind of lost the toe to Paddy, as he's 1.3 seconds in front right now. Noise Job with a good exit coming out of the last corner of the track. Has the DRS, is going to use a little bit of VRS, but I don't think he's going to be using a lot. Now down the inside, he makes that move, and that is going to be moved on. Alright, Chartman, if you say so. I believe you. Kaka 3 tenths behind John Holmes, and I wonder what Kaka is going to be able to do. I mean, 4 positions gained already here in this race. He had a little bit of a disappointing qualification, I think, ending up in P14 or P16 even. P14 it might have been. And then he gained a couple of positions due to guys dropping out of the session or getting kicked from the session. Currently, I mean, let's say he started from P14, currently in P6, which is not too bad. He gained a lot of points. Alright, Chartman, no worries. I got 3 tenths behind John Holmes. He's gonna have the DRS, and the guys lost the toe to Noise Job, which Noisjob actually has some great pace here. I'm not too sure what happened with the qualification with him. Because, I mean, he had a little bit of a lack of pace there. Ooh, oh my days. Kaka losing traction. Fortunately, he didn't get any front wing damage or something, as he is still ghosted, so he's gonna be losing around 3 or 4 positions. But still, I think that move on John Holmes was pretty easy. Now Noisjob around the outside of Paddy. That is gonna be moved on, I'm afraid. Paddy, who did not put a lot of effort into defending the inside line there from Noisjob, because I think he will just be happy with a P4. Some good points for the Alfa Romeo team, which they definitely need. Noisjob kind of touched the wall there, so we might be seeing some front wing damage from Noisjob, as Paddy is able to keep up with the Haas driver. Yeah, Chartman, the game is really broke. I know what you're talking about, but unfortunately, yeah, it is what it is. You can't really go to EA and just say, make your game better, because then they will probably fuck you over in the next game, which they probably will, though, in the 23. They're just going to be saying, like, everyone is going to buy this anyway, you know. I have to buy it again, because otherwise I won't be able to commentate anymore. MP9. Kaka MP9, he does have the DRS on his teammate though. But I don't think he's going to be gaining that position. Tutski, who seems to be making a move into turn 13. As he was pretty close though, so I think I've kind of lost that. Now Avenadix with a move around the outside of the Alpine driver. And I'm not too sure if he's in his car though. I'm not too sure because he's ghosted. But it seems like he's doing an amazing job trying to get past Divine here. That is going to be moved on. Although Divine is defending the inside line into turn 15. This was the corner I was talking about. If you go side by side through there, I mean, there's a possibility, you know. Ludoku seems to be pretty close to Kaka here. Tries to go and make the switchback work. He is on hard tires though. So he's not doing a bad job trying to keep up with Kaka here. Did anyone DNF? Don't think so. Don't think so. I think the only guy who really crashed out was Vinny, as Chartman is currently out of the session. So that's what's up right there. But apart from that, I don't think anyone has DNF'd. Zero Mike, who's kind of closing the gap to Apentrots. Yeah, I mean, we all knew that it was going to be chaos when EA was going to be making F1. They're not suited for making F1 games, you know. They should stick to FIFA. Because are they still making FIFA? Like, who's making FIFA at the moment? I thought it was going to be another company, but Addy was already coming into the pits. It's only lap 11 though. He has been for 10 laps on these mediums. Probably tries to make the undercoat work, but I'm not too sure if that's going to be working this early into the race. Well, that is absolutely true. I mean, the FIFA game is not good either. That's why I quit playing it. Chartman right now with P13 around the outside of Divine. Seems like Divine is having troubles keeping the AI behind him. Uh-oh, there's a yellow flag in Sector 2. That is going to be Maddie, who seems to be in the wall coming out of turn 15. And he's going to get lapped by a couple of drivers. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be keeping it in the race, as he wants to get those points for free. Because if you finish the race, you're going to be scoring points, which is always great. It seems like nobody is really close to each other. Everyone is out of the 1 second. And I think this is going to be a very long race for us. Still 13 more laps to go. We have been in the live stream for 1 hour and 50 minutes already. Yeah, nobody really is making a move. John Holmes right now is coming into the pit, so we might be seeing where he's gonna come out. So is Calvert, who's coming into the pits. So I wonder if they're gonna be in front or after Paddy. It seems like it's gonna be after Paddy or behind Paddy. But how far behind are they going to be? It's gonna be more than 5 seconds though. It is not actually 3.7 seconds. Not too bad. Maddie is gonna spin out. Uh-oh. Noise job who spun out. That is fatal for the Haas driver. As he was trying to close the gap to Mike. Kind of did not manage to do so. As I think... Oh, he also started on hards. I didn't see that, but he's doing a great job starting on those hard tires at the moment. As he gained some positions already. Let's have a quick look how much. He gained 5 positions on the hard, so he's most definitely going to be gaining even more positions. Although that's a questionable statement, because he has 18 seconds to make up on those medium tires later on. I don't think that's going to be a possibility though, but he most definitely will be able to gain time. I think it's going to be gain time, but it's not going to be gain positions. Euro Mike is coming into the pits. Where is he going to come out? Is it going to be in front or behind Noise Job? It is going to be behind. It is going to be behind. So we might be seeing some defensive work from Noise Job there. There is going to be a yellow flag in sector 2. That might be Chartman or Divine. Chartman, who's going to have a good run on Vinny here. It's not going to be making that move though, but no, it's not. Sorry, I didn't meant to say Divine. It was going to be Calvert. He doesn't have a lot of ERS left. Only 20%, which Vinny also has 20%. So these guys are quite equal ERS wise. It seems like Vinny has taken that 1 second distance already on Calvert. Now dear Mike is trying to close down the gap on Noise Job. He's gonna have the DRS, he's gonna have a little bit of ERS, which Noise Job is actually not doing a bad job with his ERS. Seems like Apentrots came in front of Noise Job. He's gonna have fresh tires, so he's definitely gonna gain some time. And so is DRL Mike on Noise Job, as he will have DRS down the main straight here. Start finish straight, in my opinion, one of the best overtaking opportunities on the track. As you've got a lot of ERS to work with, you've got a lot of straight line speed coming out of that last corner. Yeah, usually give some good overtaking opportunities, except for, I think it was in Saudi Arabia, wasn't it? Where Verstappen and Hamilton crashed due to that kind of a brake check. I wouldn't say kind of, but you know, for all the Dutchies in the chat. Another Mercedes driver who has crashed out, and that might be a Fanatics, as he did lose a position to Divine and Joby. Only 2 10s between DRL Mike and Noise Job. DRL Mike, who has a good exit here. He's got those fresh hearts selected. It doesn't seem like they are giving him any benefit during his battle with Noise Job. Noise Job, who is doing an amazing job on these kind of degraded hearts. Now DRL Mike down the inside here with the use of DRS, and that is going to be easy move for the AlphaTauri driver. So Noise Job was not really able to defend the inside line, as DRL Mike was already past him before the corner was there. Nadix, Divine, and Joby are having a heated battle. Seems like Divine went a little bit too deep into that corner. Kind of missed his breaking point and almost went into the back of Ave Nadix there. And Vinny makes the move on John Holmes. John Holmes, I mean, he's not doing too bad, but he lost the position to Noise Job already. He lost the position to Patty. He lost the position to Vinny. So he's not really the defensive mastermind of this league, this race, of this grid. Consistency wise, he's not doing too bad. And he's keeping up with Vinny, which is always a good thing. By the way, Tutski, if you're listening to the stream, sorry if it's boring. I'm just so tired. Like it's 10 past 11. I can go to bed right now. Oh my days. That restart took way too long for me to be able to make the end of the evening. Oh. Noise Job still seems to be in the DRS detection point of DRL Mike. He's gonna be having another DRS opportunity. He's gonna crawl closer, but he's not gonna be able to make that move done as he is still 5/10 away from DRL Mike. There is 8/10 in between John and Vinny. As they're coming down the main straight, so John will most likely having DRS too. There's Job 7/10 behind DRL Mike. And he's able to keep up with him, but I think for some reason he's lacking a little bit of pace here in Sector 1. Because he's using a controller. If I'm not mistaken, the steering looks a bit stiff. As you can see there. There's a yellow flag in Sector 1. That is going to be a Mercedes driver. That is going to be Ave Nadix again, unfortunately. He will be losing 0 positions, but he won't be gaining any either. John Holmes, who gets his first penalty of the evening. That is going to be a 3-second time penalty, and we've got a lot of guys with penalties right now. So we might need to take a quick look into that. Penalty-wise, we're looking at 8 seconds for Patty, 3 seconds for Vinny, 3 seconds for John, 3 seconds for DRL Mike, which is going to be a big one. 6 for Top Dog, Pub Dog, apologies. 3 for Joby, which I did expect him to get a little bit more though. Got 6 seconds for Ave Nadix and then 3 seconds for Divine. Doesn't seem like anyone is in the DRS again. I'm gonna be changing positions real quick. My back is hurting. Nobody is really gaining any time, you know. Noise Job still has to come into the pits. Hopefully, well, I think he's hoping for a safety car where he would be able to go into the pits and just go for softs. Although if the safety car is going to be there right now, I don't think he will be able to go for the soft tires. He might be going for the medium tires then. There's 5/10 in between Ave Nadix and Joby here. He's gonna have the DRS, so this might be an opportunity for the Mercedes driver. This is gonna be a great opportunity, but I don't know if he wants to make the overtake work before the DRS detection point is there. He pushes Joby a little bit wide. There is blue flags, and Joby is gonna have that DRS again on the Mercedes driver, as that will be a move down the inside before the corner is there. And move done going into turn 1. Joby, who has a little bit of a interesting exit coming through that corner. I'm not too sure who gained more time there into turn 2. It seems like Joby has taken a little bit of a distance to the Mercedes driver. It seems like Ave Nadix sometimes struggling with traction on this track. Zero Mike was a 3-second time penalty once again, as he might be struggling a little bit here with the track invalidations. Dave Natix can't really lose too much time on Chartman. Although Chartman is not in the lobby, so I'm not too sure if he's going to be able to score points. I don't think he is, actually. Dave Natix, he didn't drop out of the 1 second when the DRS detection point was there, because he has the DRS on Joby. It seems like he has some good straight line speed, but sometimes through the corners he's struggling a little bit. He has the DRS again. It was pretty close. It was very, very close. And will he have DRS right now? It does seem like it. Joby takes a wide line coming through the last turn of the track. Dave Natix possibly coming into the pits to change his tires. He has been on this tire since the beginning of the race, if I'm not mistaken. He has indeed. Well, not the beginning, but oh, 5-second time penalty for nose job. That is a big penalty. His tires might have been a little bit too much degraded. He might be losing a position to Paddy here. Not only to Paddy, I think to Vinny and John Holmes too. Seems to be right behind John Holmes. Actually, Nose Job, because Nose Job is right behind his teammate. And I'm not too sure if John Holmes is going to be defending this position or give that position to his teammate. It's going to go wide. Nose Job is going to be making that move on the British driver. I think he's British. I'm going to be saying British. I'm putting a wild guess on there. 410s for Kaka. I'm not too sure what tire he is on at the moment. 6-lap old hard, which is not too bad. Nose Job was gone for soft tires. Quite of a risky strategy, as you know, Saudi Arabia, high overheating probability. Whenever that's the case, of course, you won't be having some good conditioned tires. Kakao drops out of the move. He's gonna wait until after this corner. He's gonna go around the outside. He sees a gap, but he doesn't go for it. He has the DRS right now, but he wants to be behind John Holmes when the DRS detection point is there. He is not going to, so John Holmes will have the DRS on Kaka. Kaka does have an amazing exit coming out of that corner. He has the straight line speed, and that will be moved on for Kaka as John Holmes is not able to get back. Alex seems to have made the move on Chartman, as that was not too much of a surprise. Alright, 3-second time penalty. We've got 8-10s in between Vinny and Paddy. I wonder if Vinny is going to be able to make that move work, because let me have a quick look at the penalties. 8 seconds for Paddy, only 3 seconds for Vinny, so I'm not too sure if Vinny is going to be making that move on Paddy. If he's just going to keep it behind the Alfa Romeo driver, he might be gaining a position penalty wise, but of course if that 5-second time penalty gets removed, we still might be seeing Paddy on the podium. DRS once again, and I think Paddy will have the DRS here, thanks to the driver right in front of him. I think it's a Mercedes driver, Dave Natix, who scores the fastest lap of the evening, a 131.5. It's going to be Nose Job beating that time at 129.2, and the lap record on this track has been beaten by Nose Job. Vinny was a little bit of a snap coming through turn 3 there. has a good entry into turn 4. As it is, Paddy still defending the line and the position, so I'm gonna be falling asleep right now. Feeling so much pain. You know, you just know you're tired when you're feeling pain trying to keep yourself awake. But it's still 4 more laps, so I'm all good. I'm all good. But like, it is hard to concentrate and keep on talking English if you're fucking tired. Like, I probably won't be able to speak any Dutch anyway. 2 10s in between Vinny and Paddy. Vinny will have the DRS around the outside right now. Is that going to be moved on for Vinny? It does seem like it. But Paddy will have the DRS back again. Paddy makes the move back again on Vinny. Mainly because of that DRS, I think. And also because he had a better exit coming out of that last corner. And yes, indeed, Chartman, there could indeed be a pit lane glitch. And we might be seeing Noise Job also with that 5-second penalty getting removed. Because it's always on Saudi Arabia. I actually don't know why they haven't fixed that already. DRL Mike is out. He crashed coming out of turn 13, and that is going to be a VSC, if I'm not mistaken. A VSC, as it's only lap 22. Well, it is lap 20. Oh, it's going to be a full safety car. Oh, this race is going to take longer than expected. Euro Mike has left the session though. I want to see where his car is parked. There he is. That's very unfortunate, but nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. But yeah, the guys won't be able to keep it behind the safety car for 2 laps because lap 23 it's already coming into the pits. By the way, for the guys who are still in the stream, how is everyone doing after 2 hours of racing? I'm tired as fuck. Probably you guys are too, if you're watching the stream for 2 hours already. Chartman, who has made the move on AV Natix, Divine, who gets a 5-second time penalty speeding in the pit lane. And I do wonder, every driver who has now come into the pits for changing his tires and they had a 5-second time penalty, will that still get removed? Due to them receiving it under safety car. Maybe Chartman has some more information on that. I'm pretty sure he does, as he is the league owner of this league. He's doing a great job, guys. I mean, I need some McDonald's fries, bro. I'm gonna eat myself obese after seeing this race. Oh, like, I'm not laughing with obese, by the way, guys. Don't worry. Kind of respect those guys. Kind of. They're getting bullied for something really stupid. Usually eating a lot has some background to it. Safety car is coming in this lap. It's gonna be 2 more laps after this one. Litsky gets a 3-second time penalty, and I kind of find it very stupid that you get a 3-second time penalty under safety car. Like, where does the logic come from? If they did catch up to the safety car line though, Apendrot's already going. He already created a 1.4 second gap to Vinny, who seems to be in P2. And we've got Noise Job trying to make a move around the outside of Vinny, which is not going to be a possibility. Maybe with a switchback. It looks like it. It looks like it. Around the outside, he has a better exit. He has those soft tires, and that is going to be moved on. Now his next target is going to be Apendrot, but I'm not too sure if he's going to be able to do so, because Apendrot is already 2.6 seconds ahead. We've got Paddy having a heated battle with Vinny at the moment. He's not going to have the DRS. The guys will not be using DRS anymore here in this race. Avnatics seems to be making a move on Joby. There's a little bit of chaos as everyone is driving through each other. There's 1/10 in between Paddy and Vinny. He's gonna have a good exit. The Mercedes driver crashes. That might have been Avnatics. That is gonna be causing a yellow flag, but don't worry, Ave. If you finish this race, you're gonna be scoring points, which is always great. Alright, thank you, Chartman. The penalty will not get removed if they are receiving them in the pit lane. Paddy doesn't have a great exit, neither did Vinny. So it wasn't an opportunity for Paddy there to make that move done on Vinny, as he didn't have a great exit. So he needs to wait for sector 2, which is in my opinion the best sector to make the overtake work. Maybe even you're coming out of turn 1. It was indeed turn 2. Apologies. These guys are have had some great battles. Wait, no way, Noise Job bottled it last lap. Oh my days, ain't no way, bro. Noise Job is gonna be all the way in P8 right now. So Paddy trying to make a move around the outside into turn 13. Seems like he is going to do so. He has those soft tires selected, and that is going to be an easy move for Paddy. So all he has to do right now is defend the best he can actually do, which I think he is going to, though. He only has a 3-second time penalty. Vinny has a 6-second time penalty. There is a yellow flag once again coming out of turn 13, and that is going to be those soft tires coming into play with Noise Job. It's going to be possibly losing another position to Calvert. Vinny is trying to make that move back though on Paddy. He's going to have a good chance. He is using a lot of ERS. That is going to be moved on. It's a two-way move done. Kaka now down the inside of Vinny Victor. And it seems like Kaka is running away with a P2 here. Vinny going into the wall. Paddy, is he going to be gaining that position? It doesn't look like it, as Vinny has a better straight line speed, but he will lose that penalty, that position anyway, as he drops all the way to P6 due to a 6-second time penalty. Dutski will take P4, John Holmes will take P5, Pop Dog will take P7, we've got Calvert will take P8, Noise Job in P9, but he has that 5-second time penalty, so I wonder if he's gonna be, he's possibly gonna be losing another position to that Ferrari driver. Maybe not if he did have a pit lane glitch. He got P9, but I think he got P8. Driver of the day is gonna be Kaka. Congratulations to you. And this is gonna be the standings of today, if I get them on the screen. There we go. Apendrot's in P1, Kaka in P2, and Paddy in P3. This is the most worldwide, European podium I've ever seen. Like a Dutch guy, a French guy, and an Irish guy. No idea, there's not a British guy, there's not a Belgian guy or a German guy. This is great. This is great. I haven't seen these guys on the podium. A lot of nationalities mixed up on the podium, so I like to see it. And we've got Dusky in P4, John Holmes in P5. Further, we've got Vinny Victor, Pub Dog, Calvert, Noise Job, Joby, Chartman, Define Eye, Avnatics, Daryl Mike, and Maddie. Those two, I think, unfortunately crashed out, as that is going to be a DNF. All the other guys made it onto the finish line. So this is where I will be ending the stream. It's been long enough. 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think this is the longest stream I've ever had. So I thank you guys for watching. This was VB Thomas as your commentator. I will be clipping the time in between the two races, the lobby restart and then all that stuff. I will be throwing that away in the actual YouTube video, so you guys won't be watching at a screen for 30 minutes. So yeah, Chartman, have a good night. I will catch you tomorrow. Good evening, and have a great evening. This was Phoebe Thomas as your commentator. Peace out. No, don't worry, Chartman. Don't worry. Bye-bye, guys. Well, I need to do peace out because I always do peace out. This was Phoebe Thomas as your commentator. Peace out.